Hi, my name is Mackenzie Lane. It's October 4th, and the password for this benchmark speech is sunset. So I want you to take a minute and close your eyes and imagine this. The crowds are cheering, the spotlights are on, and in the arena there are multiple horses out there strutting their stuff, wowing the audience, and trying to win first place in the judges' eyes. But if you were to look a little closer and take away all that glitz and glam, you would see how truly terrible the big lick industry actually is. You see, these humans are abusing their power and breaking down these horses for entertainment purposes without 1 ounce of regret. The big lick needs to be eliminated not only for the people in the horse industry to stop receiving a negative reputation for the actions of a few others, but most importantly, for the horses that are involved's well-being. The problem with the big lick is that it is the intentional harm to horses to get an over-exaggerated motion for crowd appeal. In order to get this over-exaggerated motion, they resort to terrible things such as chemical burns on the horse's legs, which cause extreme pain. Every time that horse hits the ground, it feels the shock of that pain and causes it to fling its leg right back up. They also use heavy chains, in addition to thick shoes, also known as stacks, that can be up to 6 inches tall. So I actually have an example for you. In this picture, you will see up close what that stack looks like. You can see the chains around the horse's ankles. If you look a little closer, you'll see that the stack that is on that horse's hoof is even bigger than the horse's hoof itself. In this diagram is a little bit better picture. You can see what a horse's foot looks like right here with no shoe on, and then right here a shoe that has a stack on it. You can see that is a world of difference, and I can't even imagine the pain that would cause the horses. One solution to stop the big lick is to make it illegal. Even though it currently is illegal, there are laws in place preventing it, but there's no actions to actually stop it. So we can say, yeah, it's illegal, people just shouldn't do it, but the thing is nobody's taking action to stop them. There are no consequences or anything like that. It's simply just a word saying it's illegal. So we need to go ahead and take action to stop this from happening, because there are still numerous shows all over the country with many contestants and huge crowds. In addition to this, we also need to spread the word on the actual abuse going on, because many people are blind to what's going on. And that's why the audience is so big, because people are wowed by these horses' exaggerated movements, but don't understand that we are going to extreme lengths to get them there. There are currently 2 laws in place. There is H.R. 1518 and S. 1406, which fall under the Prevent All Soaring Tactics Act. This basically says putting chemicals on your horse's feet, anything like that that is inhumane, is in fact illegal. And it has gone up to the Supreme Court level, but unfortunately, that's not stopping anyone. It's not putting an end to this injustice. We need to take real-life horror stories, use pictures such as the ones I showed you, and spread the word and grab onto people in an emotional aspect so that we can band together to stop it, instead of just having a law saying that it shouldn't be allowed. The cause of the big lick and the reason why it's gotten so big is due to supply and demand. These people had horses and they wanted to meet the demand for entertainment, so they went to above all measures in order to get that approval. And the more people started coming, the more demand there was, so the more extreme lengths they went to, and it's just a ladder effect where it's just stepping on each other, and it's just grown into this astronomical size. The effect of this is not only has it turned the whole big lick industry out of control, it's also ruined other horse reputations and the other breeds. So the big lick is associated with the Tennessee Walkers, so even though it's a separate breed, it's hurting the Morgans, the Saddlebreds, the Arabians, because they figure, well, if this breed's doing it, then these other breeds with this naturally beautiful gait must be doing it too. And so it's hard when I'm out trying to show my Arabians and my Morgans, and I'm getting a negative backlash from people who just aren't educated enough, or they're educated just enough to know that the big lick is bad, but not that it's targeted against this simple breed. And so it's actually drawing a smaller crowd from our shows and taking it away because people just aren't fully knowledgeable about it. It's also turning the big lick out of control. Again, every day you're hearing more and more stories about trainers going to extreme measures, the USEF, which is the United States Equestrian Federation, coming forward, finding out more things. But again, nothing's being stopped. Nothing's preventing it. So my question for you is, how do we allow something like this that's so inhumane to continue? Why do we keep subjecting these poor horses to this absolute horror? They say that we have these laws in effect, yet all across the country these people continue to show. They're even showing up to the national level, which means there's such a high demand that there are so many horses showing and so many shows that there's enough to take it nationally. So I believe that we all need to group together and rise above it and help bring light to this negative industry. Instead of just saying, oh, there are laws that'll stop this, we need to spread the truthful knowledge about this breed and what is happening with this breed and spread that and get everyone's knowledge so we can band together and stop it and save these poor horses. But until that happens, these horses are never going to be able to wake up from this nightmare that has been produced for other humans' entertainment. Thank you.